My name is Zachary Moore. I'm a right winger, right-handed, 5'4", 110 pounds, and I play on the Saskatoon Stallions, the AA team, and we're having a great season. We are second in the league. My coach would say that I can be a team leader when I need to be, but also I can fall back into any role that I need to, and if the role's there, then I can fill that.
Yeah, I grew up in Saskatoon. I played for the Saskatoon Flyers. I moved on and played for the Saskatoon Blazers here in Saskatoon for AAA Midget. Then I went on to Red Deer in the Western Hockey League. Traded to Saskatoon Blades for a short stint, and then ended with the U of S with the Huskies for 5 years. So Zach Moore is a first-year player on our team. Obviously comes from a great family, hockey family. Zach fits in, he plays on our third line. And he's probably not a third line player on any other team. It's just that we're very deep and he plays his role very well. So sometimes he plays some kill, we get him out in the PP once in a while, and he's a good kid to coach. So.
One of my best things are that I can accelerate really fast. And another good thing is I have really good hockey IQ. If I get the puck on the wall, to make sure I can get it to my centerman for an easy breakout or to chip it out, make sure that the D-man doesn't get it.
Probably the biggest strength for Zach is his hockey sense. He's got a good hockey brain. So, the puck seems to follow him. He's very calculated on what he's doing out there and creates a lot of plays.
So Zach came to my class last year in grade 7, and Zach was one of those ones that from his previous teacher kind of stood out. You have 30 kids and 10 of them are academically weaker. You want some of those kids that are a little bit stronger to help those who are a little bit weaker in academics. So that's kind of how I met Zach.
Zach's very coachable. We had a team meeting at the start of the year and we were going to go over our goals, and Zach actually brought a notebook and took notes, and I thought that was pretty cool for a 13-year-old kid coming in to do something like that. He does whatever we ask. If he has to miss a shift, he never complains, and he's all about the team.
So there was a girl in the class last year that really struggled in math, and Zach is typically quite strong. And this particular unit, she was really struggling, and he could see that she was almost becoming emotional in class. It's like, yeah, he went over there and he sat with her for an hour explaining the concept, and by the end of it, she understood it, and she was like super pumped because she finally got it. But that was a typical day in the class. Like, Zach would see kids struggle and try to help them work through it.
Zach, he's a great player. He helps everyone out on the team. He's very positive, and he's always working his ass off out there.
Zach is a really smart kid. Academically, though, he's, I'd say, on the higher cusp of marks when we look at marks. Typically, you'd see some kids who play competitive sports, their marks kind of during playoffs or during highly, tournament season kind of thing, their marks kind of dwindle a little bit, and Zach always seemed to have everything handed in. It was done past expectations.
From grandparents down to parents, they're very positive and they're happy with which direction we're taking Zach, and that's a great thing for a coach, that there's no background noise for us, and it's just whatever we feel is what they want.
I had a lot of interaction with his mom, Krista. Krista was always present in the school, and she was the mom who brought the welcome bag at the beginning of the year. Any mom that takes time out of their busy schedule, they come from a good family.
He really knows the game, and he tells us a lot about it, how to win, how to be classic about winning and losing.
So we've been working on his skating and his shooting. Like I said, his hockey brain is really good. So that part of the game, we obviously encourage and help out, but just some small skill stuff we've been working with him all year.
He has improved in many areas, such as in the breakouts, having heads up. He's also improved surveilling the ice, seeing what his best option to pass to.
So Zach Moore is very good on the defensive end of the puck. So he plays his position really well, which is tough for 13-year-old kids, especially at the Bantam level. So he puts himself in good spots around the ice. He's really good at puck management. So he puts pucks in good areas. He distributes them well to his team. He scored a really nice goal today where he kind of watched his line mates, fed off them, and then was on the back door for a tap in. He also had a nice play on their second goal. So for that line to get 2 goals, Zach has to be a big part of it.
The player that I try to model myself after would be Nathan McKinnon. He's just so fast with the puck, and he can do things that other people can't. So I watch and try to do things that he would do.
As a first year, it's tough. I mean, Zach's probably 5'5", 105 pounds. But as you look at the family, we have some 6'6" people in there on both sides of the family. So Zach has a lot of room to grow. We're really excited for him for the 2021 season in Bantam again. He'll have lots of confidence, which is something he's gaining game after game this year. I mean, for me, I think Zach's a junior hockey player with some from beyond. He's got family that's played pro hockey, and I think Zach can follow that path. So for Zach Moore, for me, I think there's a lot of potential hockey-wise. He's a good kid, and I think it's going to take him a long way his hockey career.